Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
So, how are you today? Okay, so actually this is actually our first day after since forever that we have been long holiday before for 2 months. So our material today is that human nutrients, and there is some objectives that you need to follow until the end of the class. Would you like to read the objectives first? Sure, Narafia.
So for today objectives, first explain the function of micronutrients and macronutrients in human body, and second explain the importance of a balanced diet.
Okay, give applause, guys. So that's 2 objectives, which is you need to be able to explain at the end of the class. So take a look at this. I'm going to provide you 2 types of food. Okay, so what is this one? Noodles. And could you like to, I think, define what kind of food that I'm have provided here? Rice, tempe, tofu, vegetables. Last one? Chicken. And chicken. So, assuming that one food that I have provided you, so like imagine there are 2 students. The first one eats the instant noodle, and then the second one eats the food with protein and chicken and with vegetables and rice and tempeh and tofu. At lunchtime or at midday, one student is tired while the other is energetic. What comes to your mind?
Imagine, I think the one that get tired directly in the lunchtime is the one that eat instant noodle, while the other one that still have energy is the one that eat the protein, vegetable, and rice.
Okay. Is there anyone else who would like to share their thoughts?
What comes to mind, it was actually still related to the video that you have shown us. The other one who eats the protein, vegetable, and rice and has many more has a steady balanced glucose, so that's why they are still energetic, while the other student who only eat noodles is tired easily.
Okay, that is quite really nice. Give applause first. Okay, so hold that thought, because in the end, I would like to ask you the same question. There are nutrients that is actually consist within our food that we need to get them because our body cannot produce, and there are 2 types of nutrients. The first one is macronutrients, and then the second one is micronutrients. Macronutrients is that nutrients that needed in large amount. For example, carbohydrate, proteins, fats, and fiber. And then the second one, micronutrients, is needed in only this small amount. For example, vitamins and minerals. So there is this one called Mediterranean diet pyramid. Just focus on this one. The bottom one, this is a pyramid, right? So the upper it gets, the harder the thing to get. But this one, that we need to be physically active and enjoy meals with others. It is account for our well-being. Imagine that you are eating alone. Do you enjoy some of your food? Do you enjoy your time? So you need to like be sharing with others and just like chit-chat during your meal, for example. Okay, guys, I think that is all for the material that you need to understand. So we jump into the experiment time. I'm going to distribute you into 2 groups. So you can choose whoever you want to inside of your group. So which one is the first group?
This one.
And then the second group? Okay, so this is the worksheet that you need to fill in. So I'm going to just like brief you the big idea of what we're going today. So I've provided you 2 kind of foods here, and did you browse what I told you before last week? Where is your food? Okay, your lunch. You need to bring your lunch, right?
Yeah.
You need to write your own prediction whether it is consisting of nutrients or not, or maybe just like what you think. First questions in the procedure. So you need to take a look of the foods that I've brought. What do you observe when comparing these two meals? Like instant noodles versus a balanced diet meal with rice, vegetables, and protein. So what can you observe from this one? You need to write down on your procedure right there. Take a look to the food, just take it. Yeah. But don't eat it. Don't eat it. Okay. Oops. Okay, wait. So after conducting the experiment, you need to present your findings or maybe what kind of observation that you might actually have to the front of the class. I would like to divide you into two groups, okay, but I'm not gonna tell you whoever goes first. So we're gonna be so, adil here. And I'm going to use the wheel spinner so that it's going to be like even to all of us. So let's see who we got here. Okay. So you need to go first.
So for our hypothesis, first, healthy food has a more micronutrients and micronutrients than junk food. And then for the variables, for the independent we have food, and for the dependent variables we have micro and micronutrients, while there is none for controlled variables. And then what else? So what do we observe? So the composition of the meal is limited for the instant meals or the instant noodles, while the balanced meal, has many nutrients and more balance. And then for the second one, what are the different type of nutrient found? There we have found so many. So the first one, in the macronutrients, we have carbohydrate, fibers, and protein and fats. We can find it in the rice, noodles, for the carbohydrate, and the fibers we have vegetables, and for the protein there is chicken, tofu, and tempeh, and the fats we found in chicken and noodles. And then why do our body needs them? For the carbohydrate, it's for energy. Fiber is for good for soluble in digestive system and skin. And then for the protein, it's good for our brain, hair, and muscles. And for the fats, it's help for storing energy and also energy for our brains. And then we also found the micronutrient. The first one, there is vitamin A in the carrots for our eyes, and then there's also minerals that can be found in tofu and tempeh to keep our brain, muscle, and bones to work properly.
To make our food balanced, we have to add more fruits and vegetables.
So, in our discussion, which meal provided more nutrients overall? So it is the balanced meat from Sir Nady and also the warteg food. And then for where there are nutrients missing from your own meal, yes, because some of them has missing nutrients, such as the pizza and the donuts that doesn't has the micronutrients.
Okay, so for our conclusions is the healthy food like warteg and balanced meal has a macronutrients and micronutrients, while for the noodles, pizza, donuts or junk food not have some of macronutrients and micronutrients. So it's aligned with our hypothesis.
You said. So we are from group 1. Here we would like to present our finding in this experiment. The first one is our hypothesis. So our hypothesis is our food contains a lot of nutrients, even though our food not contain full or complete nutrients. And the variables is the independent variable is food we bring, and dependent variable is nutrients that contain in food, and for controlled variable is food teachers brought.
So for the discussion, for the number 1 is which meal provide more nutrients overall. So the answer is balanced meal. And for the second one is were there any nutrients missing from your own meal? No, I have all. So yeah, we have all. So for the conclusion, the meal that we bring contain complete nutrients, which are carbohydrates, protein, fat, and fibers, and vitamin and minerals. So that's all from us. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you so much, Group 1 and Group 2. That was quite a really decent and good findings, observations. So after the discussion that we have had, after the observation that we have had, so what is a balanced diet based on your understanding?
So the balanced diet, based on our observation, is the food contain the complete of the nutrients. So the nutrients is the example for the carbohydrates, protein, fat, and fibers, and also the vitamins and minerals.
Yeah, simply we can just explain that a balanced diet that contains all of the nutrients that we need to obtain from the food. So to determine the diet that you need every single day, there is one kind of healthy plate that is provided by USDA from the United States. You need to having this kind of portion in your meal so that you could have a balanced diet on your meal. There are vegetables, fruits, grains, protein, and dairy. Well, grains is actually kind of carbohydrates. All of the materials that I've been explained to you and the observations. So right now is quiz time. Can you just scan? Whoa, there are two person that is actually answering the complex carbohydrate. So complex carbohydrate takes longer time to digest, guys. But the quick one is simple carbohydrates. Okay, so there are 3 students. Okay, so a complete protein contains complete amino acids because protein was built from a chain of amino acids. Oh, you guys are so great. So the minerals are essential for human body because they support enzyme function and bone health. So I think that is enough for our materials today. Hope you guys enjoy the class and hope you guys gain new insights to maybe share for your friends or maybe the people that you've met. So for your attention, thank you so much and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.